Today, we're gonna experience a first in the mattress world, an all-foam hybrid. Well, what does that mean? Well, it's a mattress that is all foam, but it's a hybrid, but it's entirely made of foam. Not following? Yeah, me neither. But we're gonna figure it out together. I'm Lauren, editor and certified sleep science coach here at Mattress Nerd. I've tested and reviewed hundreds of mattresses, and today we brought the Nolah signature into the Nerd Lab to run it through a series of geeky tests. I'll give you my thoughts, go in depth on performance, and of course give you my pro-con list. But if you don't have time for all of that, you can go ahead and hit these timestamps down below to find anything that you're looking for. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. I want to start off by letting you guys know that Nolah sent us this bed for free to test and review, and we may earn a commission if you decide to get one for yourself. That being said, personally, it doesn't affect me financially whether you decide to get the mattress or not. I'm just here to give you an honest review, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. So let's start out with the highlights. I'm gonna go over some quick hits regarding the Nolah signature all-foam hybrid so you know exactly what to expect should you decide to buy. Now this bed ships free and it arrives at your door in a box. You'll have 120 nights to try it out, see if you like it. If you don't, you can return it for a full refund. But if you do, you can enjoy Nolah's lifetime warranty. But if you want to know more about Nolah's policies in depth, you can check out our full written review in the description. In order to figure out what the heck an all-foam hybrid is, I unzipped this Nolah and ripped into the fire barrier to get a look at it layer by layer. But of course, you don't want to try this at home because you will void your warranty or hurt yourself or start a fire. It's just not worth it. So let's start out with this top comfort layer. This is Nolah's patented air foam, which is supposed to be more breathable than regular memory foam, and is also really cushioning. Now here we have the transition layer, which is our pressure relieving layer that adds some bounce and some responsiveness. These last three layers are where the hybrid comes in. These three high density foam layers together are supposed to mimic coils. They are thicker for more durability. They're also contorted for more airflow and responsiveness. However, it's not going to be as cool as an actual hybrid mattress with steel coils just because it's the nature of foam. Mattress Nerd, we like to rate firmness on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is softer than sleeping in a foam pit. And the Nolah signature all-foam hybrid here is a 5 out of 10 on our scale, which is the truest, bluest medium there is, and it works really well for the average side, back, and stomach sleeper. But we also want to see how well this bed responds to your movements using this lacrosse ball. So as I bounce it on the floor, you see it comes right back up to me. Now let's try this on the mattress surface. So we are getting some great bounce here, kind of like a hybrid, so I see where they're going with it, and I would say combination sleepers should sleep pretty soundly on this bed. Let me start out with a Mattress Nerd fun fact. One thing you may not know is that a bed will perform differently based on your sleep position and body type. Now, most people often change positions through the night, including myself, but you want to think about where you spend majority of the night sleeping. For me, that's my stomach. Now think about where you spend the majority of the night sleeping as I move through this section, starting with side sleepers. Now side sleepers need a mattress that is soft enough to cushion the hips and the shoulders and provide pressure relief there, as well as supportive enough to keep that spine in a straight line. Our pressure map showed that the Nolah signature all-foam hybrid did a really great job at relieving pressure for average to heavyweight sleepers. However, lightweight side sleepers saw a concentration of pressure in the hips and the shoulders, so be aware of that if you have joint pain. Now, back sleepers need a mattress that maintains the natural S-curve of the spine and keeps it in neutral alignment. And this mattress does that for all back sleepers of all sizes. Check out those pressure maps, looks great. Now, stomach sleepers like me, we just need a bed that is firm enough to keep the hips from bowing down, and it will do that for lightweight to average weight stomach sleepers, but heavier stomach sleepers should look for a firmer bed that offers more support. Now, we all know that sharing is caring, and if you care enough to share your bed, you also probably care about motion isolation. aka a bed's ability to stop motion at the source and keep it from transferring across the mattress and waking up your sleep partner. Now to test this, I'm going to press my hands into the mattress, mimicking the feel of tossing and turning, and as I do this, you can tell that the liquid in the beaker is barely moving at all. But to test this further, I'm going to drop a weighted ball into the bed to simulate someone getting in and out. And as I do this, there is a little more movement in the beaker, but nothing too crazy, so I would say this bed has pretty good motion isolation. Now I'm gonna test edge support. And edge support refers to the level of support you're gonna get around the perimeter of your mattress. Essentially, you want something sturdy so you can sit down and tie your shoes without fear of falling, or lay along the edge of the bed without fear of falling. So this can be a pretty important factor for you. Now, typically, foam mattresses have less than stellar edge support, but this is an all-foam hybrid. However, it performs like an all-foam mattress. I would say it's pretty average. You're not gonna fall off, but it's not gonna be the most sturdy support you'd ever feel like with a bed with actual coils. Now, we all know that cost is a huge factor when mattress shopping. So, how much does the Nolah Signature All-Foam Hybrid cost? Well, for my time testing lots and lots of beds, I found that most queen-size mattresses range between $500 to $3,500. And the Nolah falls right around $1,700 for a queen, so it's about mid-range. But if you want to cut the cost even further, we do have some Mattress Nerd exclusive coupons in the description below. Alright, we're near the end of this review, so it's time to recap the 3 best and worst things about the Nolah Signature All-Foam Hybrid here. I like to start out with the bad news, so let's get into the cons. First up, if you're a lightweight side sleeper with joint pain, this is not going to be the most pressure-relieving bed for you, but the nerds and I made a list of our favorite mattresses for side sleepers that I will link in the description below. Next up, this edge support is less than impressive, so if you rely on the edges to get in and out of bed, or you're just an edge of the bed sleeper, I suggest an actual hybrid mattress with coils and reinforced edges. Finally, even though this is labeled as a hybrid mattress, it's still entirely made of foam, meaning it won't be the coolest night of sleep you've ever had in your life, so if you're a hot sleeper, I suggest a more breathable mattress with more cooling infusions. Now, let's go to the pros. First up, this is a great option for couples because it balances motion isolation and responsiveness really well, so you should be able to sleep soundly, but it's also a good option for sex. Next up, if you are a back sleeper, you should really enjoy this balance of comfort and support that this mattress offers. And lastly, because of the 7-inch support design, this foam bed will last longer than other comparable foam beds on the market. So, bottom line, does this all-foam hybrid fully replace a hybrid mattress for cheaper, or is it just a fun alternative? Well, I'd say it's just a fun alternative. It costs about the same as a hybrid and it doesn't really perform exactly the same, but it does offer a great balance between motion isolation and responsiveness. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're at it, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. It always helps. And for more content like this, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye.